Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL. And today we're going to take this two color pattern and we're going to bring it over here and make it a 6 color pattern. So this should get interesting. I don't quite know how it'll turn out, but yeah, we're going to give it a shot. So this right here was sort of the space that was sort of most predominant on the 2 color one. So I'm going to make that red. All right, so that's our half. Like I'm going to just copy and paste it so I don't have to like fill in everything. But we can go ahead and we know this is the path the red string goes in. I don't know, based on the way this pattern works, if we'll see red again at all in the bracelet or not. Like, it's because it was 2 colors, it was really hard to tell. So let's make the next color out. Let's make it orange. Make that a little brighter. Yeah. So the next color out, orange. And then that makes the little diamond thing here. And then it makes 2 more of these. So again, we can kind of tell where this kind of goes. This has to bounce off of whatever the next color is, which I guess will be yellow. And it's obvious that orange is going to get used up an awful lot in this particular one. I didn't have to worry about it when it was 2 colors. They kept kind of switching up and, you know, changing all the time. So I never really cared about the colors themselves. I just had to worry about not making mistakes. So, all right, the next color we're going to add is yellow. I don't know why that looks so dirty. There's brighter. Okay, so that's along the edge there. Then it comes in. Back out like this. And then all the way in to there. And it just sort of ends, so I don't know. I don't know where it goes. I can't plot beyond this area here. But you can see that the yellow, like I was saying, is changes the course of the oranges up here. Not down here though. I don't know. I guess that the red is going to travel under there a bit. Oops. Hit the line and not the box. Okay, so that's yellow. The next color, if we're doing this in a rainbow, will be green. It's fine. Right. And then back this way. It's weird having it a 1-to-1 scale of the pattern that I'm like making something from. Right, so that goes all the way in. Oh, and green is what makes the 3 dots. Interesting. And we already have a lot of the colors already in here, so we can trace the green in between all of this, see where it goes. And the yellow goes to here. All right. So the next color will be blue. Bright, but not too crazy. All right. So the blue is there and there. You can either go along the edge or come out this way. It doesn't really matter. And that's split boxes in the green right here. That's interesting. I guess I'm going to keep it on the edge. Following it along, a little nervous, kind of want it to end up being in the right place. Yeah, perfect. Right, because the next color will be purple. And it would make sense for purple to be what's in the center of the red here. Considering purple, red, then orange, then yellow, right? That makes perfect sense. And then the purple is out here. And it just sort of zigzags its way to there. And now we can bring the other colors up. We can see that the paths for them are made real easy at this point because everything else is already done. And there's our red. It did come out again. I kind of almost didn't expect it to. But yeah. Then here comes the yellow in between. All that, and the green was here. So it goes blue, green, yellow, purple, orange, red. Wait, we need a missed a yellow spot right there. Okay, so we can get rid of our example. Yep, everything else is filled in. We can now select the area that we worked with. Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V. Hit our flip tool. We go up to layer, we anchor the layer, and then we merge it down. Grab our select tool again, grab the whole top half. Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V. Flip it. Oh, again with the anchoring and merging down. It's real easy to forget that step, but it makes all the difference. And there is our bracelet in color. It will be a very stark difference from the 2-color version, but I think it's going to be fun to make. I'm kind of excited about it. In fact, I do want to thank my YouTube members for making this possible. It was one of their ideas that kind of made this whole thing kind of thing come along, they might not have realized he inspired me, but that's what happens when you have people who help the channel like this. It just, sometimes it happens. So thank you guys so very much. I will be back tomorrow with this pattern made, and we'll see if I learned anything along the way. So I think it's gonna be a little bit trickier than what the 2-color one was, but we'll see. All right guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't already hit the like button, please do, and as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.